Hey, I never said I was a video experter. I never said that I was going to be able to figure out this videoing by myself. I will definitely admit when I'm wrong, and hi, I'm wrong. So hopefully all of you will hop back on. Hi, everybody, again. Thank you, Nancy. So I'm actually just holding it. I couldn't figure a way to get it situated. But 8:30s on Wednesday nights, we want to get the word out there about lymph. So my friend, colleague, great woman down in Texas, her name is Michelle Nelson. Her and I have both worked with Desiree Despong for almost a decade. And Michelle and I are going to be bringing to you live every single week one thing you can do for your lymph at 8:30 right here forever. One thing you can do about your lymph, it'll be a 10-minute video or so. And then every 6 or 8 weeks or so, we'll have our lymph goddess, Desiree, join us to add her 3, 5, 20 cents in. Michelle is known in her circles as the lymph guru, and I like to call myself the lymph queen because we leave the lymph goddess to Desiree Despong. So we're really excited about bringing that to y'all. And then what I want to do is add a second YouTube live per week. And what we want to do in that is we want to help you clean up your homes because Ian has written a new book, The Abundance Syndrome. It should be out soon. It's in the editing process. And we have created a worksheet and a website called theabundancesyndrome.com. He's worked very hard on it with many of our staff members. And to that end, they've created a worksheet that's going to allow you to go room by room for your home and clean up your home. And this is all free because while we've been home, we have continued to clean out our home, right? When we just do like the closet here, a cupboard here. But it dawned on us that there's a lot of people out there that you have the time now to clean up your home. You have the mindset that you don't need as much perhaps. And so how can we clean up the home? And so tonight I want to start in the bedroom, and I want to talk about the bioregulatory ways to live in your bedroom. First and foremost, your bed should not be facing with your head as in the north position. Ideally, your head should be in the east position. And I know you're starting off going, what is she talking about? There's the top 3 things that you should do for your bedroom. I don't have anywhere to write them down because I'm holding the micro or the phone, but 3 ways. I'll write them at the end of this so you guys see them. The 3 things that you should do in your bedroom. Number 1, be mindful of the position in which your bed is. North, south, east, west. Which way is your head? We are biological beings, right, that live on a earth that has a magnetic field around it. Our bodies work to be held onto this earth through gravity, which is a magnetic pull. We are all subject to this magnetic field that the earth is circling with. And if we lay down at bed at night to heal and we are not in a position to flow with the magnetic field and we're in somehow opposition to that, it will be a struggle for our cells because our cells, remember, are full of iron, and iron is metallic and will actually be pulled. So our blood will be pulled in a different way if we don't face our heads in the right direction. Number 2 thing to do in our bedroom, no electronics in our bedroom. If you have electronics, some of you have TVs in your bedrooms, just unplug them at night. Unplug everything in your room at night. No red lights, blue lights, flashing, nothing in your bed. It should be pitch black dark, including the curtain should be closed with one exception, the night before and after and of the full moon. Those 3 nights out of the month, you can keep your shades open. The rest of the time, you want to create an environment that is conducive to allowing you to sleep. And the 3rd thing is, if your bed is on its 4 posts, let's say, you should elevate the head by about 2 to 3 inches. Now that can be accomplished in a lot of ways, and I've talked to a lot of clients about this in the recent days, and it's very interesting to me how many folks have a bed that plugs in. So there's electricity running under the bed all the time. Oh no, Kelly, the bed's not turned on, it's just plugged in. Well, if you ever notice, if you've been away from your home for 30 days and things are plugged in, you still get an electric bill even though you didn't use any electric, because anything that's plugged in does pull a little bit of electricity. So even though the bed is plugged in and it's not turned on, like you're not actually turning your Tempur-Pedic up, you're still getting a little hit from that electricity, which is shifting your energy a little bit. So I would just recommend get the bed elevated, the head, by about 2 inches if you have one of these Tempur-Pedic or shifting frames. And then once it's in its position, unplug it. So you're no longer in that circuit. If you don't have an automatic bed and you just need to raise your bed up by about 2 inches, it's easiest to just take like a 2x4 block and add it right under that side of the bed. When your body is elevated, when your head particularly is elevated, it allows your lymphatics to flow better at night. And you want to get that fluid moving at night. You want to get that brain, you want to get those glial lymphs to drain out of your head at night when you're healing, when you're sleeping. Oh, there's 4 things. Okay, I said 3, but there's 4 because it's not hopefully in your bedroom. But please make sure you have something in your home to protect you from Wi-Fi or 5G, and or go so far as to either unplug or turn off the Wi-Fi at night when you're sleeping. You don't need random waves of radio cycling through your entire house, which are affecting your brain waves at night. So just turn off your Wi-Fi, and everybody, including your dogs, you'll notice mostly in your dogs and your children, your young children, will sleep better because their brain waves aren't being entertained by all the Wi-Fi radiation waves and the 5G waves. It's just going to be akin to your own brain waves and putting you into a deep sleep state. And that's the goal of going to bed at night, is to rest and heal and allow the body to go into that parasympathetic healing mode. So those are the 4 things, okay? Number 1, in your room, what are we going to do? We're going to unplug everything. Number 2, we're going to make sure that it's dark and that with our curtains and so forth. And we're not going to have anything electronically plugged in. We're going to raise our bed, and we're going to go so far as to turn off the Wi-Fi. Outside of that, honor your room, spend time in your room. That's one of the rooms we spend the most time in. That's why I chose to start there. Because most people think, oh, my kitchen's toxic. It probably is. Bathroom probably is. Living room probably is. Attic probably is. But you spend more time in your day in your bedroom. And if we're going to spend the most amount of time there, let's make sure everything is as ideal as it can to produce a good night's sleep. I'm a real big believer in having a bed like a hotel. I love hotel beds. I don't know what it is. I just love hotel beds. I figured it out. It's the bedding. It's the pillows. It's all the excess. It drives me crazy, but I love the excess pillows. I love the excess blankets. I just love having lots of schmutz on my bed so I can cuddle all up in it. And that's something that I've learned about myself. He and I sleep very differently. He likes a little cooler. I've gotten accustomed to, it's okay to be cool because I have my blankets. So you got to find what works for you. But more than anything, you've got to make sure that your room is conducive to allowing you to sleep. So those are the 4 things. I would ask all of you to send me a private message. You can send me a text. You can call the office, or you can let us know right here. What is a good time for everybody to watch another Facebook Live where I will bring you more, hey, these are random things of Kelly's thoughts. Like right now for the next 10 weeks, we're going to go through the rooms in your house and how we can clean up our house. And I want the questions from you all. I want to know what your questions are about your room. So what questions do you have about your bedroom? Any questions out there? I see Karen and Brianna and Nancy are here. Thank you all for joining me. There's somebody else, but I don't know who it is. So if you have any questions, I'm here to answer them. And if not, I'll just stand here and you can stare at my purple walls. Hey, Nance, I'll show you this. You'll love this, Nancy. There's Heidi. This is a book. This is from a tango festival I did. It was just there and I was thinking about you, Nancy. There she is. Good friend of ours. So if there's no questions about how to clean up your bedroom, I won't hold your attention anymore. I will let you all go have a good night's rest, sleep well, and at bed, at night when you go to bed, be thankful. Oh, that's a good one, Brianna. Be thoughtful, be grateful for all the things that we do have. You know, a good colleague of myself, a good friend and colleague of mine today and I were chatting about how we really want to take notice to the things that we've learned through this time period and complete those changes. I'm glad, Alyssa, I'm so glad. So forward to looking to those changes and holding on to those changes, the awareness, of just never taking for granted a hug, a look, a restaurant dinner, walking outside in the gorgeous sunshine without a mask, without feeling like everybody's looking at me like I have 5 heads. I really do appreciate what we've learned through this, and I appreciate taking it forward to make me a better version of me. And I look forward to all of you being able to do the same. So in the next few days, I'm going to have a live that's going to be out there with Desiree and I. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow night. And it's going to be why use Flow Prezzo. Why is now the time to do Flow Prezzo? As Alyssa so eloquently put here, she's so looking forward to bed after her Flow Prezzo. And Alyssa, for those of you know, is one of our great body workers who has not been working on any bodies, but I am guaranteeing you she's looking forward to her massage from Flow Prezzo tomorrow, because not only does she love to touch others, but she loves to be touched, and I'm sure she has felt a deficiency in that in the last 6 weeks. So I'm sure she's looking forward to getting back into the center and doing the Flow Prezzo, which is completely safe. And we'll bring to you all the reasons that you want to do Flow Prezzo during this time and as we move forward. So I thank you all. I would give you a second hand if I could, but much love to you all, and sleep well. Have a great night.